Dear students, we have started a new chapter, that is speed, distance and time, and in the last videos we have already done introduction of this chapter, conversion of units of speeds, and how to find the speed, distance and time. So today's video is going to be about how to find the average speed, right? So let's get started. So students, before starting our topic, that is how to find the average speed, we will discuss one example in which we need to find the distance, at the same time we have to find the time, right? So here we will first of all read the statement. A car covers a certain distance in 40 minutes. If it runs at 60 km per hour, how much time it will take to cover the same distance at a speed of 20 km per hour? So first of all, we will write here whatever is given to you. You can see here, a car covers a certain distance. Certain distance, that means we are not sure about the distance. What is the exact distance? In 40 minutes. So what is given to you? Time. That will be equals to 40 minutes. If it runs at 60 km per hour. So the speed is also given to you as 60 km per hour. Right? So till here, this is your first statement. And from the first statement, we got the time as well as the speed, and we need to find this certain distance. So here you will have the formula as distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. But before applying this formula here, we will go to the units. So first of all, time is in minute and speed is in kilometer per hour. So that means we have to convert this minute into hours. For converting it into hours, we have to divide it by 60. So 0, 0 will be cut and 2 2s are 4, 2 3 is 6. So you will have time is equals to 2 upon 3 hours, right? Now we can apply a formula here for distance. Distance will be equals to speed multiplied by time. So speed is already given to you as 60 multiplied by time. Time is in 2 upon 3 hours. So here you can see the units. Time is in hours and speed is in kilometer per hour, right? So the units for distance will be as kilometer. You will not write here per hour. So the distance will be only in the kilometer, right? So 3 1s are 3, 3 20s are 60. So here you can multiply 20 into 2. That will be equals to 40 kilometer, right? Now we will again go to the statement. How much time it will take. That means again they are asking us how much time. We need to find the time. It will take to cover the same distance. Same distance, that means in the first statement that the distance we have found. That means distance we will take same as 40 kilometer, right? With the same distance at the speed of 20 kilometer per hour. Now they have changed the speed here. So that means distance will be same as 40 kilometer and speed will be 20 kilometer per hour. Alright. So now what we will do, we will write here distance is equals to 40 kilometer and speed is equals to 20 kilometer per hour, and we need to find the time. For time, we have a formula that is d divided by s, that means d upon s, that is distance upon speed. So distance is 40 and speed is in kilometer per hour, 20 kilometer per hour. So that means the units for time will be as hours. So 0 0 will be cut, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the time will be equals to 2 hours, right? So we got our answer. So now move to our today's topic, that is how to find the average speed. So here we will have a second example. So let's read the statement. A train covers 110 km in 2 hours, 35 kilometers in next 1 hour, and 90 kilometers in next 2 hours. Find the average speed of a train during the whole journey. So now you must be confused about so many things are giving us all together. So there is nothing to get confused. So we will do or solve this sum very easily by applying just one formula. So first of all, we will write here whatever is given to us. So a train covers 110 kilometer. Train covers means distance. So distance is given to you 110 kilometer in 2 hours. That means time is given. Now you can see that again 35 kilometer, that means again we are given with distance in next 1 hour, again time is given. Again we are given with the distance is 90 kilometer in next 2 hours. That means 3 times we are given with distance as well as the time. So what we will do, we will have a partition here. So here we will write here D1 as 110 kilometer and T1, that means time, will be equals to 2 hours. In the next partition you will write here D2 will be equals to 35 kilometer and T2 will be equals to 1 hour. Next will be equals to distance, that is D3 will be equals to 90 kilometer and T3 will be equals to 2 hours. Alright. Now what we have to find? We have to find the average speed. For finding the average speed of this train, we have a formula, that is total distance upon total time taken. Right? So now here we will write total distance. What is a total distance? So here you can see the total distance. Total distance means what? We have to add all these distances. That means D1 plus D2 plus D3 upon total time taken. That will be T1 plus T2 plus T3. Right? Now D1 will be 110 kilometers. So you will write here 110 plus D2 will be 35 plus D3 will be 90. Right? So now T1 will be 2, T2 will be 1 plus T3 will be 2. Alright. And the units for the average speed will be equals to kilometer per hour. So you have to write it side by side. Right. So now we will add them. So by adding them we will get here 235 upon 5. Right. On 5 table you can cut down 235 on 47. So you will have average speed is equals to 47 kilometer per hour. Right. So it was a very easy example. We just applied here a one formula, that is average speed is equals to total distance upon total time taken, and with this formula we have found the average speed. Alright. So now move to the next example. So here's the third example. Let's read the statement. A train which is 180 meter long running at 72 kilometer per hour in crossing an electric pole, find the time taken by a train. So now here we don't have any need to find the average speed. This is a special type of finding the time whenever the distance is given and speed is given as the same time, right? So here what we will do, we will write first of all whatever is given to us. So here from the statement you can see what is given to us. So here a train which is 180 meter long. That means long means length, length means the distance. So that means the distance is given to us as 180 meters. So always whenever the length of a train is given to us, that we will consider it as distance of a train. So distance is equal to 180 meters running at 72 kilometer per hour. So you know that this is what? Speed, because kilometer per hour are the units of speed. So you will write here speed is equal to 72 kilometer per hour. So now what we need to find? We need to find the time taken by the train. So here we have to find the time taken by the train. So you will put the question mark. Now first of all you will see that the units of distance are in meter and speed is in kilometer per hour. So again we will change this kilometer per hour into meter per second. For changing it into meter per second we have to multiply it with 1000 upon 3600. So here you will write 72 multiplied by 1000 upon 3600 meter per second, and the last zeros will be cut, last two zeros will be cut, and 2 5s are 10, 2 18s are 36, and 18 1s are 18, 18 4s are 72. So 4 5s are 20, right? So you will have speed is equals to 20 meter per second. Now distance is already given to you, that is 180 meter. So here the units are same. Speed is in meter per second and distance is in meter, right? So you can have the time as distance upon speed. So the units for time will be now second, right? So distance upon speed, that means 180 upon 20. So 0 will be cut, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18. So 9 seconds we got. So the time will be equals to 9 seconds. Alright. So students, Today we have discussed about the average speed as well as the special type or finding the time in the concept of train. So I hope all of you are able to do the related homework that we have sent you in your SNAP homework. But before starting your homework, students, please go through the YouTube links because all these links are very helpful for you all to understanding these type of concepts in a better way. Thank you.